Welcome to the 10-degree weather run. We are here in Keystone, Colorado, and we just went for a 6-mile run in 10-degree weather at 9,000 altitude or so. In this video, we will discuss our pre, during, and post-run thoughts. So Garrett, tell us, how did you feel before the run, / how did you prepare for this 10-degree weather?
Alright, so we woke up, thought we might go for a run, didn't expect it to be quite as cold, and I think this is the coldest run for both of us. I don't even think I've gotten close to running this cold. Maybe 30 degrees, and that was about it. So I was like, well, what should I even wear? So first things first, opened up the door, kind of stuck a leg out, stuck an arm out, tried to test it, see what it felt like, and then, decided, well, I'll throw on something kind of warm, but also keeping in mind it might get warm out there. Even though it was 10 degrees, so I was kind of scared for a 10-degree run, but took it on and it wasn't so bad.
Here we are.
You can definitely get icicles on your face, though. Did learn that. That was neat. How did you prepare? What were your thoughts?
Before the run, I kind of just tried not to think about it. I looked at the weather and said it was 13 degrees, and then when we looked at it again, it said 10 degrees, and so I just figured once I start moving, I won't be thinking about it, so just get dressed and go. And so I've got a couple layers on, not anymore, but I did for the run, and hand warmers in my gloves because my fingers get really cold.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I just wore gloves and my hands were ice cold.
Yeah, so that was how I kind of prepared for it. And then once we were out there, I was just trying to go to warm up my body, and then once we started going, it felt really good. So. Okay, what about during the run? What stuck out to you the most? What felt good? What didn't? What do you think?
Well, I think we should start with, since we're in Colorado, the mountains. That's not something you get to see in Dallas. It looks very flat, plain. Here, there's just so much to see, and you got the snow on the ground. We even ran by this little river, and that was really nice too. So
there's a little creek, and there was like a ice skating rink almost.
Yeah, there was an ice skating rink that we literally found. We were just kind of on the pond or a little lake that it was on, a little bit away from it, and kind of went out, tested it a little bit, and we decided we'd run and slide on it a little bit, and that was fun to do during the run for sure. I thought it was cold, no doubt about that. We passed some people up. They were like, y'all are crazy. We were brave.
Yeah.
So it's very neat.
Yeah, I think like you said, there's, during the run, there's just like so many mountains and like the little creek that kind of went by, that kind of like distracts you from feeling so cold and stuff. You're just kind of like, this is so cool. And
I didn't even realize that much time's going by. It's going by.
Yeah, and then allowing yourself to like stop and take a break to like slide on the ice and stuff for fun. That was it's good to like do those things. I think that's like part of being overall healthy, instead of just being like, I have to get this run done or something.
Right. Always keep it fun.
Yeah, always enjoy what you go out to do, and even like hearing the snow kind of crunch under your feet while you're running, and seeing people walk by like with their dogs and stuff. It's fun to think like, oh, it's a cute dog, or oh, look at that icy river, or when you're going uphill and you're just feeling like you're gonna die, but then enjoying the downhills, being like, wow, this is so fun. And then we also incorporated some like intervals into our run, and we would do like 30 seconds pushing the pace, and then a minute and a half kind of like letting your body recoil and slow down a little bit before you started again. So that was a good distraction too, because it was like, oh, that felt so good. I went like really fast, and then now I gotta slow down, and so, but then before you knew it, you were starting up again. So.
Yeah, and do you think that helped you today? Because Shannon's done 3 runs now here in Colorado, and they've kind of each one I've done 2 of them, right? And kind of each one's gotten faster. So do you think that maybe helped you build into a faster run? Or?
I think for sure, because like the first day, I mean, we had come from being in the car for a long time, and then we had woken up at like 2 a.m. the night before, and so we didn't really get a lot of sleep. And I'm also coming back from like having fractured my neck, and so haven't been running as much, and so I'm trying to get back into it. And so the first day felt pretty slow, kind of like and we only did like 4 miles, and especially at altitude it was like more difficult, but it still felt good afterwards. And the second day I got a little bit faster, still only did like 4 miles, but and the wind was like super strong on that second day, and so then that still was like an improvement. And then today we actually got like a lot of sleep last night, and then did the intervals and had a buddy. We were playing music while we were going, so
yeah, I think a lot of that makes it more fun and helps as well.
So it's cool to see like myself get progressively faster just in 3 days, and like to know that when we go back home that this altitude is going to help, and we'll be even faster. So
yeah, a little jump start to getting back to training.
All right, now what about post run? How do you feel now that we are warmed up?
So we're warmed up, but my arms are still pretty cold.
Yeah, I'm still having to hold this like hot coffee.
Yeah, but something interesting is, we came across a lot of people that seem to be pretty native to Colorado. And as everyone kind of knows that Colorado is one of the more fit states, or, less obese. There was many times where I was thinking, people were like, y'all are insane. And I was like, we're just running. I guess it is pretty cold today. But my thoughts were, maybe their summers are really great here. So everybody's out and about exercising, running, and on these trails that we were on, which, sometimes you have a hard time finding easy to access trail systems, where here it's just like they're everywhere. So maybe everybody just enjoys their summer a whole lot. And then they all eat like little animals, and hide and hibernate in the wintertime when it's cold, and, go skiing and things like that. So those are some of my post-run thoughts.
Yeah, very true. My post-run thoughts.
Yeah. Okay. How about yours?
After the run, I think my main concern after the run was just like my hands hurt so bad. Like my fingers were really frozen, so I just had to kind of like keep moving until the circulation kind of came back. And then I think from running, I mean, you get this like endorphins kick that just like makes you happy, and you're just kind of like elated, like, wow, that was cool. And I think one of my like favorite things after the run is like having something hot, and so I love to like make some coffee, and then we have like eggs and sausage and stuff, and so you just kind of like come in, you warm up, and just kind of like feel refreshed, and just like a restart feels good. So, and then you kind of reflect on the run, and just like all you can think about is like all the good things that came from that run, and especially in the mountains, it's just so pretty. So that's kind of my post-run thoughts, and I'm just encouraged by the improvement that I'm seeing. So
yeah, I think that's a good time post-run, is to sit down with your coffee or breakfast, whatever you like to do that makes you happy, and sit there and just kind of be quiet and think about the run, and think about good things in life, and even the ability to go out and run.
Yeah, so just be thankful that like God has kind of made you in a way that you can do stuff like that.
Yeah. So. And you woke up and you felt like running, and maybe God's like, I'm gonna make it 10 degrees. I'm gonna kind of challenge you and see if you still want to run. And so pushing through that is pretty interesting, pretty good, and shows like you work hard and you won't let the elements hold you back.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to do a 10-degree run, I say you should go for it. Yeah. At least try it, so you can say you did it.
All right. Well,
I think that concludes our little show.
Yep. This has been a post 10-degree run with Garrett and Shannon. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye.